Right. Seriously. Really? I'm not that scary. I'm sorry. Talk about how to make an independent horror feature film for under $5,000. No money down. Well, except for the $5,000. I'm going to tell you all about it and 4 important experiences I had along the way that led me to complete the film, rather. This is our film, The Virgin Murders. It is about a drunken paranormal investigative reporter sliding downhill, out of ideas. He goes to a buddy of him, discovers a snuff film, which is supposed to be urban myth. We thought about making this movie one night at the bar. We had a wayward friend of ours. We're going to call him Richard at this point. He was approached by a guy who said he can raise $20,000 if he got him a script in 1 week. Come on, we're not stupid. That's too good to be true. We made him a script in 1 week. Guy says, fork over $20,000, please. So what do we do from there? That's a great motivator for us to form our own production company and figure out who talks the talk and who walks the walk in this case. We started forming our own production company, started meeting a lot of people. There's a lot of ideas thrown around, a lot of name dropping. I know somebody at Lionsgate. I know Charlie Sheen, so-and-so. We're doing the work. We're casting the thing at my condo. We're finding leads. We're, developing the apparatus to make this movie. Finished the script, got it corrected, final script registered. We did a lot of research to get to where we were, most of it on the internet. We found our director of photography on MySpace under Virtual Chuck. He happened to be working with Anna Nicole Smith, and he happened to have his own gear. We found our special effects guy at a Hollywood Video in Mesa. My girlfriend and I wanted to play the Wii, and he was more than happy to help us and express great enthusiasm. Instincts told me, let's bring this guy on board, see what he can do. He's got a great blood recipe. It's about finding the right people. Maybe you know some of these people. I don't know. If you point, feel free to yell it out. This was our cult scene, which we filmed out in Maricopa in 112-degree weather. 14 hours to shoot. We did a day scene and we did the night scene. We had a scaffolding. We did a lot of things ourselves at this point. If there was a place we could fill in, we filled in. We did everything from a shoulder to cry-on to catering. I did the sound design, some of the editing, fundraising, legal, contracts, copy. We found a way to do it. And if we didn't, we asked for help. We brought on a DP. At one point, we had to bring on editors, since we had no idea how to do that. So when in doubt, ask for help and ask for money. We had 4 fundraisers to raise the $5,000 for this movie. 2 of them were female mud wrestling events. 1 was an all-ages concert, and 1 was my favorite, the bowling event. And we premiered at the Chandler Cinema. In this day and age, with the resources and technology we have, there is no excuse not to inform yourself. A guy named Lizard I met at a bar. Wisdom can come from many sources, and seriously, you could, if you want to know something, this is the time to learn it. But it's figuring out if it's worth the effort to do it. And that's a true question. It's not your dad trying to get you to go to football camp. It's really figuring out if you want to do this and if this is something you want to put your time into. Is it worth it to you personally? To go through all the trials for it, to pick your battles, to, this is art. This generated, some veracity. And you combine art and business, it's volatile. We gotten plenty of disputes with people, and we had to decide what was worth it and what was not. We had some problems with Richard, who I talked about before. He was one of the original producers and concept guys of the idea. We had to let him go. Drunkenness on set, harassing phone calls to the cast and crew at 3:30 in the morning, just didn't work. We had some trouble with editors, just basic working habits. How do we flow with these guys? Are these guys making deadlines? Are they rushing through the work? I mean, we had to manage this, and we had to kick some people out of the project and pick the good one. My core point here is attitude. I believe 50% of what you do is attitude. If you can have all the skills, name drop everything in the world, if you got a crappy attitude, come on, you software guys, nobody wants to work with you. No matter how cool of a coder you are, you got to be a team player. On a movie, look at the credits on a movie. There's hundreds of people. It's a team effort. Not one person stands above the rest. And if they do, those people usually stay away from them. And, we've had times where we've had to avoid people. This is my ode to Ignite Phoenix. I want to ask you, you guys scared yet? I got a free DVD. You can name the title of our movie. Real quick, 1, 2, 3. He was first. I got some postcards.